What's up, everyone? Dr. Steve, your favorite physical therapist here. So I wanted to go over how to utilize Chat GPT to come up with a basic dietary template to help you recover from a surgery. Oftentimes use this on, and particularly orthopedic patients. If you have any cardiac issues, you should absolutely be conferring with your doctor about what they want you to do on that side of things. But when it comes to orthopedic surgeries, most orthopedic surgeons are not even going to touch any dietary recommendations. So you can utilize the basic public knowledge on Chat GPT to help you come up with a basic template. Look, when you're recovering from a surgery, your body needs protein to rebuild damaged tissues. And we don't have any natural storage of protein in our body except for our skeletal muscle. So we've got storage of carbohydrates and glucose and glycogen stored in our liver. We obviously have got body fat stored all throughout our body, but we don't have any storage of protein. So our body is going to be having an excess demand of protein to rebuild tissues, and you should be working to supply it. So I wanted to go over a basic framework of how to help yourself recover from a surgery and some of the things that I've had a couple clients that I work with do and seem to have pretty good results with. So utilizing ChatGPT to come up with a basic dietary template, here's how I do it. So if you give ChatGPT some basic parameters about your body, and such as your age, your height, your weight, and your sex, it will give you an estimated basal metabolic rate. So this is the amount of calories that your body is going to burn in a given day. So you give it the basic parameters. In this example, I utilized a 50-year-old female who is 175 pounds and 5'7", who is living a sedentary lifestyle, obviously because they are recovering from a surgery. I then was able to ask ChatGPT to give me a recommended amount of protein intake given my body weight in order to help me recover from a surgery. In this example, it recommended I consume between 95 and 119 grams of protein. On the previous slide, it estimated that my daily caloric expenditure was about 1,659 calories per day. So once you have your parameters, and in this case, 1,650 calories, and let's go on the higher end, 115 grams of protein. Once you have your parameters, all you have to do is try to meet that every single day. I can almost guarantee you that if you're staying right around 1,650 calories and also simultaneously consuming 115 grams of protein, if you're doing just those two things, you are not eating donuts, you're not eating junk food. You will be eating a very healthy lifestyle in order to accomplish that. So in order to do this, you're going to need a food scale to do it properly. So a food scale and an application such as MyFitnessPal. There's an app that I use called Macros, but there's tons of apps on the App Store that will allow you to calculate your macros, and they'll do all the heavy lifting for you. You just put in how much you eaten. You'll weigh out your food, weigh out your chicken or whatever you're eating that day. Now, I get it. When I tell people that I want them to weigh their food, they look at me like I'm crazy. And I get it, because it is a pain in the butt, and it is not a sustainable way to live your life. But it is good to just get an idea of how much is a serving, how much are you actually eating. And we all kind of we lose track of what exactly a serving is. You could easily get one little teaspoon of peanut butter or get 3 of them. And in your mind, if you're just like, that's just one serving, we can easily go way over on calories that we intake. So I get it. A food scale is not a sustainable way to live your life, but the good news is that if you're like most human beings, you're probably eating the same 2 or 3 things for breakfast, maybe a couple things for lunch, and the same 5 or 6 dinners. Once you calculate that, and actually in these applications it'll let you save previous meals, but once you do it a couple of times, you pretty much memorize what everything is. So I get it, this is not a sustainable way to live your life, but it is a great way to reset, what is a serving, how much is an actual serving size, and then you just need to focus on hitting those 2 daily goals. Hit your caloric goal and hit your protein goal. If you're doing that, you are setting yourself up for dietary success and doing what you need to do to help your body recover following any orthopedic surgery.